discuss the concept of midpoint formula. The midpoint formula is used to find the midpoint of a line segment when the coordinates of the endpoints are given to us. It is a concept in the coordinate geometry. Suppose we are given a line segment AB with the coordinates x1, y1 and B having coordinate x2, y2, and we are supposed to find the value of C, which is the midpoint, that, or we can say the coordinates of C are x and y. That means we are supposed to find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment AB. For this we will use the section formula. As we know in the section formula, if the line is being divided in the ratio m is to n. In the section formula we had the ratio m is to n, then the coordinates of C, x will be equal to m into x2 plus n into x1 upon m plus n. Similarly, y will be equal to m into y2 plus n into y1 upon m plus n. So this was the section formula we have derived in the earlier video, and now what we are trying to do is we are trying to find the formula for the midpoints. As the C is the midpoint of A and B, so C will be dividing AB in the ratio 1 is to 1, because we can say as C is the midpoint, so AC is equal to BC. So AC upon BC will be equal to 1. That means AC is to BC as 1 is to 1. So we can say now we will replace m with 1 and n with 1, and the equation will, and the formula will become 1 into x2 plus 1 into x1 upon 1 plus 1. Similarly, y will be equal to 1 into y2 plus 1 into y1 upon 1 plus 1. That means we have replaced m and n with 1, m 1 into x2 and 1 into x1 upon 1 plus 1, 1 into y2 plus 1 into y1 upon 1 plus 1. So it will be equal to x2 plus x1 upon 2, and y will be equal to y1 y2 plus y1 upon 2. So this is the formula for the midpoint. So whenever we are supposed to find the midpoint, the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment AB, when the coordinates of A are x1 y1 and B are x2 y2, so the coordinates of midpoint C, that is xy, will be equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and the value for y can be calculated as y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this is the midpoint formula in the case of coordinate geometry. Now let us apply the concept of the midpoint formula. Suppose we are given a question to find the distance of the point 1, 2 from the midpoint of the line segment joining the point 6 points, that is 6, 8 and 2, 4. That means if we consider the line segment AB as, so the coordinates for A will be 6, 8 and B will be 2, 4, and we are supposed to find the midpoint. Let us suppose C as xy. Then we will try to find the distance between the C and let us suppose the point P with the coordinates 1, 2. That means we are supposed to find this distance, that means distance between CP. So to find the distance between CP, we will use the distance formula, but we should know the coordinates of C. So to find the coordinates of C, we will use the midpoint formula. So as we know that the coordinates, the midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and the y will be equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So it will be equal to, now x1 is 6, x2 is 2, y1 is 8 and y2 is 4, because x1 is the coordinate for the A and x2 is the x coordinate of B. So x1 is 6 and x2 is 2. Similarly, y1 is the coordinate for the y coordinate of A and y2 is the y coordinate of the point B. So it is y1 is 8 and y2 is 4. So putting these values in the formula, I will get x as 6 plus 2 divided by 2. It will be 8 divided by 2, that is 4. Similarly, y will be equal to y1 plus 8 plus 4 divided by 2, or 12 divided by 2, that is 6. So now the coordinates for this C will be 4, 6, and we are supposed to find the distance of the point with the coordinates 1, 2. That means we are supposed to find the distance of the CP, where the coordinates of C are 4, 6 and the coordinates of P are 1, 2. So now we will use the distance formula. It is equal to x1 plus, it is equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Now substituting the values of x1, y1, x2, y2 in the formula, we will get, now x2 is equal to 1 and x1 is equal to 4, 1 minus 4 whole square plus y2 is 2 and y1 is 6, 2 minus 6 whole square. So it will be equal to 3 whole square minus 3 whole square plus minus 4 whole square, which is further equal to, now minus 3 whole square is 9 and minus 4 whole square is 16, so it will be root 25, which is equal to 5. So the distance between the point CP will be equal to 5. So this is how we can use the midpoint formula to find the coordinates of point C. Then using those coordinates we have found the distance between C and P using the distance formula. So now let us take another example on the concept. Find the length of the medians of a triangle whose vertices are A 2, 2, B 0, 2 and C 2, minus 4. That means if we have a triangle ABC, A having coordinates 2, 2, B having coordinates 0, 2 and C having coordinates 2, minus 4, and we are supposed to find the length of the medians. That means medians are basically the lines from the vertex to the opposite midpoint of the opposite sides. Suppose D is the midpoint of BC, so AD is the median, and similarly BE will be the median and CF will be the median. Now we are supposed to find the lengths of the medians. For this we should know the coordinates for the midpoints, that means D, E and F. If B has the coordinates 0, 2 and C has the coordinates 2, minus 4, the coordinates of D will be found using the midpoint formula, and it is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That means we will take the x coordinates of both the points and we will find the sum and we will divide by 2. That means 0 plus 2 divided by 2, and similarly 2 minus 4 divided by 2. That means we will add the x coordinates of both the points and we will divide by 2, and then we will find the sum of the y coordinates of both the points and we will divide by 2. It will be equal to 0 plus 2 means 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, again minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. So the coordinates for D will be 1, minus 1. Now if we are supposed to find the length of the AD, we will use the distance formula in which the coordinates of A are 2, 2 and B is minus 1, 1, minus 1. So we will use the distance formula x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, where x1 is equal to 2, y1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 1 and y2 is equal to minus 1. So we will substitute these values. So it will be x2 is 1, 1 minus 2 whole square plus minus 1 minus 2 whole square. So it will be equal to 1 minus 2 whole square is minus 1, square is 1 plus minus, for this it will be minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3 and square of minus 3 will be 9. So it is 9 and we will get under root of 10. So the length of AD is equal to root 10. So this is how we, now we have used the midpoint formula to find the coordinates of D, and then we have used the distance formula to find the distance of AD. Similarly, we will find the coordinates of E. For E, E is the midpoint of, E is midpoint of AC. So the coordinates of E will be equal to, the coordinates of E will be, using the coordinates of A and C we can find the coordinates of E. It will be 2 plus 2 divided by 2, comma, that means we are adding the x coordinate of A, that is 2, with the x coordinate of C, that is 2, and 2 plus 2 divided by 2. Similarly, we will add the y coordinates. The y coordinate of A is 2 and the y coordinate of C is minus 4. So it will be 2 minus 4 upon 2. So it will be equal to, now we will get the coordinates of E will be 2 plus 2 is 4 divided by 2 will be 2, and it will be 2 minus 4 is minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. So the coordinates of E are 2 comma minus 1. Now we will find the distance between BE, that is under root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, where x1 is equal to 0, y1 is equal to 2 and x2 is equal to 2 and y2 is equal to minus 1. Because we are considering B, the distance of BE, now the B has the coordinates 0 and 2, so x1 is 0, y1 is 2. Similarly, the coordinates for E are 2 comma minus 1, so x2 is 1 and y2 is minus 1, and when we will solve it, we will get BE is equal to under root, now it will be 2 minus 0 whole square plus minus 1 minus 2 whole square, which will be further equal to 4. Now it will be 2 minus 1 is minus 3 and whole square will be 9. So it will be 4 plus 9, or it is root 13. So the distance between BE is root 13. That means we have found the length of the median AD, it was root 10. Now we have found the length of the median BE, it is root 15. Similarly, we will find the length of the median CF. For this, we will find the midpoint of the AB. That means now E is the midpoint, F is the midpoint of AB. Now F is the midpoint of AB, so the coordinates for F will be the sum of the coordinates, x coordinates of A and B, that is 2 and 0. So the coordinates of F will be 0 plus 2 divided by 2, and then the sum of the y coordinates, that means 2 and 2, that is 2 plus 2 divided by 2. So it will be equal to, the coordinates of F will be 1 comma 2 plus 2 is 4 divided by 2, that is 2. Now the F has the coordinates 1 comma 2 and C has the coordinates 2 comma minus 4. Now we will try to find the length of CF. Length of CF will be equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, where x1 is equal to 2, y1 is equal to minus 4, x2 is equal to 1 and y2 is equal to 2. So we will substitute the values and we will get 1 minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus plus 4 whole square. So it will be equal to 2 minus 1 is 1 and square of 1 is again 1. 2 plus 4 is 6 and square of 6 is 36. So it will be equal to root 37. So the length of CF is equal to root 37. So we can say that AD is equal to root 10, ABE is equal to root 13 and CF is equal to root 37. So these are the lengths of the three medians AD, BE and CF. So this is how we can use the midpoint formula to find the midpoints of D, E and F. Then using these midpoints, we will use the distance formula to find the length of AD, BE and CF. So for D, we use the midpoint formula between the points B and C, as it was 0 to, the x coordinates of B was 0 and the x coordinate of C was 2. So it was 0 plus 2 divided by 2. Similarly, the sum of y coordinates, that means 2 and minus 4. So it was 2 minus 4 upon 2. And we solved it, we got 1 comma minus 1. This is the coordinates for point D. Then we found the length of AD using the distance formula and found the answer to be root 10. Similarly, we tried to find the midpoint of coordinates of E taking the coordinates of A and C. So it was 2 plus 2 divided by 2 because the x of A was 2 and x of C was 2. So 2 plus 2 divided by 2. Similarly, we found the sum of y coordinates of A and C, that is 2 and minus 4. 2 minus 4 upon 2. So I got the answer as 2 comma 1. Then I found the length of BE because the coordinates of BE was 0, 2 and E was 2 comma minus 1. So we applied the distance formula and found the value to be root 13. Similarly, we found the midpoints for the point F and then we found the distance between CF using the distance formula. So this is how we can find the length of the medians of a triangle when the vertices of the three triangles are given, first using the midpoint formula, then using the distance formula. Now let us discuss another question on the concept of the coordinates for the midpoints when the coordinates for the endpoints are known to us. We are given a question that the three vertices of a parallelogram are A 1, 2, B 1, 0 and C 4, 0. That means we are given the three coordinates and we are supposed to find the coordinates of the fourth vertex. That means if we have a parallelogram A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, the vertex of coordinates of A are 1, 2, coordinates of B are 1, 0, coordinates of C are 4, 0, and we are supposed to find the coordinates of D. So we will take the coordinates of D as x, y. Now we will use the concept that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. That means we will draw the diagonals of the diagonals of the parallelogram. That means BD and AC. Let them meet at M. So M is the midpoint of AC and M will be the midpoint of BD. Using this concept, we will try to find the M value of the coordinates of M using B and D and using A and C. And using these relations, we will find the value of X and Y. That is, let us take D as XY. So M is the midpoint of AC. So the coordinates of M will be equal to the coordinates of M, that is x, will be equal to the sum of the x coordinates of A and C divided by 2. That means 1 plus 4 divided by 2, because the x coordinate of A is 1 and the x coordinate of C is 4. So we will add 1 and 4 and we will divide it with 2. Similarly, we will try to find the value of the y coordinate. For this, we will add the y coordinates of A and C and we will divide it with 2. So the coordinates of coordinate y is 2 and there it is 0. So it is 2 plus 0 divided by 2. So M will have the coordinates 4 plus 1, 5 by 2 and 2 plus 0, 2 divided by 2, which is further implied M has the coordinates 5, 2, 1. That means the x coordinate of M is 5 by 2 and the y coordinate of M is 1. So these are the coordinates when we have used the endpoints A and C. Now we will try to find the coordinates of M using the endpoints B and D, because M is the midpoint of BD. So we know the coordinates of B. The B has coordinates 1, 0 and D has coordinates x, y. So when we are using these coordinates and we are trying to find the midpoint, so the coordinates of M will be 1 plus x, because we will add the x coordinates of both B and D. It is 1 and x, so 1 plus x divided by 2. Similarly, the coordinates for the y will be 0 plus y divided by 2. That means we have taken now B and D as the endpoints and we have tried to find the coordinates of M, and we know that the coordinates of the midpoint, whenever we are supposed to find the coordinates of the midpoint, we will find the sum of the coordinates, x coordinates of the endpoint, that means x coordinate of D and x coordinate of B divided by 2. So I will have 1 plus 2 divided by 2 and 0 plus y divided by 2. And from this equation I know the coordinates of M are, let us mark it as 1 and let us mark it as 2. From 1 and 2 we can say that 1 plus x upon 2 is equal to 5 by 2 and y upon 2 is equal to 1. So further simplifying we will get if 2 will cancel out, so 1 plus x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2, because we will cross multiply, so we will get 2. And now here it will be, we can say x is equal to 5 minus 1 and y is equal to 2. That means x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. So the coordinates for the x coordinate is 4 and the y coordinate for D is 2. So this is 4, 2. So this is how we can find the coordinates of the fourth vertex of a parallelogram. Because we were given the 3 vertex, that means A, B and C. The coordinates of A, B and C were given to us and we were supposed to find the coordinates of D. For this we have used the midpoint formula to find the coordinates for the midpoints when the coordinates for the endpoints are known to us. We have taken M because we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So M is the midpoint of AC also and M is the midpoint of BD also. So using the coordinates of A and C, we tried to find the value of the coordinates for M, and it was 1 plus 4 divided by 2 and 2 plus 0 divided by 2. So M came out to be 5 by 2, 1. Once we have found the coordinates of M, we will use these coordinates when we will find the value of the coordinates of the M using B and D. Now coordinates of B are 1, 0 and coordinates of D we have assumed as x and y. So if M is the midpoint of BD, using these coordinates the value of the coordinates will be 1 plus x divided by 2 and 0 plus y divided by 2. But we have found that M has the value 5 by 2, 1, so we have equated them. So 1 plus x by 2 is equal to 5 by 2 and y upon 2 is equal to 1, because the x coordinate in the first equation is 5 by 2 and the x coordinate in the second statement is 1 plus x upon 2. So I have equated them. Similarly, the y coordinate in the first statement was 1 and the y coordinate in the second statement was y by 2. So I have equated y by 2 equal to 1. So I have further found the value of x and y. X was equal to 4 and y was equal to 2. So this is how we can apply the concept of the finding the coordinates of the midpoint when the coordinates of the endpoint are known to us.